subject mathematics. Standard 5, Unit 12, Geometry. In geometry, we have 2D shapes and 3D shapes. First, 2D shapes. Shapes which have two dimensions, namely length and breadth, are called 2D shapes. So here we have two dimensions, which is length and breadth. So that is called 2D shapes. I will show you an example. First, rectangle is one example for 2D shape. Here you have a length and breadth. So these two are the dimensions given for rectangle. So this is called the 2D shapes. And some more examples given in your book. That is, first one rectangle, and the second one circle, third one triangle, and the fourth one is square. So these are all the four examples for 2D shapes. Next, we have 3D shapes. 3D shapes are solid objects that have three dimensions. These dimensions are length, width, and height. So here we have three dimensions, which is length, width, and height. So cuboid is an example for 3D shape. Here you have three dimensions, which is length, breadth, and width. So this one is a length, and this is called the breadth, and this is called the width. So three dimensions are given for 3D shapes. Related to 2D shapes, we have 3D shapes here. And few more examples is given in your book, which is first one cuboid, next cone, and the third one is sphere. So we have properties for 3D shapes also. Now let us see about properties of 3D shapes. First, we are going to see about cuboid shape. What is cuboid? A cuboid which has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. So what are 6 faces in cuboid shape? This is a cuboid shape. Here you have 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are all the 6 faces in cuboid. Next, we have the vertices. What are all the vertices? Cuboid has 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So at the corner of the shape is called the vertices. So these are all the 8 vertices in cuboid. Next we have 12 edges. What are 12 edges? We are going to see the edges of a cuboid. What is edges? What does the word mean by edges? Which is sides of a shape. How many sides are there? As I told you already, there are 12 edges in cuboid shape. Shall we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So these are the 12 edges in cuboid shape. Next, we have a cube shape. What is cube? The cube which has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. What are all the 6 faces in cube shape? Shall we see? Yes. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 corners, 8 vertices in cube shape. Next we will see edges. So as I told you already, we have seen cuboid shape. Cuboid shape also have a 12 edges. Here cube also have a 12 edges. So how many edges? 12. Shall we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So edges means already I told you that is the sides of a shape. So 12 sides of a cuboid shape. Next we are going to see the shape of a cylinder. What is cylinder? A cylinder which has 3 faces, 2 edges and no vertices. So in cylinder you are having 3 faces. What are all the 3 faces? Shall we count? 1, 2 and 3. So these 3 are the faces given in cylinder shape. Let us see with a water bottle. Here you can see this is a first phase. Phase 1 and phase 2 and this one is a phase 3. So phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. So these 3 are the phases in cylinder. Next you have a edges. What is edges? Edges means as I already told you, it is a sides. So how many sides? 1 and 2. So these 2 and top and bottom of a water bottle, that is called the edges. Next it has no vertices. It has no vertices because it has no corners in cylinder. Okay, is it clear? Next we have a sphere shape. What is sphere? A sphere which has one face, no edges and no vertices. Sphere has one face, no edges and no vertices. So sphere has one face. So this is the example of sphere shape. Here sphere is a closed surface. That's why there is no edges and there is no vertices in sphere shape. But it has only one face and sphere is also called a closed surface. Next we are going to see about a cone. What is cone? A cone which has 2 faces, 1 edge and 1 vertex. So cone has 2 faces. What is the face I told you? Which is sides of a shape. Which is sides of a shape. Here you have a cone shape. Let us see the edges of a cone. First, this one is a first phase and this is a second phase. So phase 1, phase 2. So these 2 are the phases in cone. Next, vertex. How many vertices? Only one vertex. Only one vertex because it has only one corner and then it has only one edge, which is this one is the edge. So only one edge in cone shape and 2 faces and 1 vertex. Let us see some exercise questions. First, match the following. What is the first shape given here? Sphere. Next shape, cylinder. And the third shape is cube. What is a fourth shape? Yes, very good. Fourth shape is a cone. And fifth one, cuboid. So these are the answers for match the following. Next, we are going to see true or false. First question, cube has by 6 square faces. It is true or false? Very good. It is a true. And the second question, the height and slant height of the cone are equal. It is a false because it is not equal. Third question, a cuboid has 7 vertices. False because it has 8 vertices. Fourth question, 2 bases lie in upper and lower surface of a cylinder. The answer is true. Fifth question, sphere is a 3D shape. The answer is true. Sphere is a 3D shape. So it is a true. Now we are going to see about a half turn and 1/4 turn. So what is a half turn and 1/4 turn? I'll show you one example. See this. This is an object I have taken for an example. Okay. So if I turn this object into this side, this is called 1/4 turn. And then if I turn this object into off of the side, that is called a half turn. So this is a off turn and 1/4 turn. I'll show you one more example. So I have taken another object here, and then this is a half turn of an object, and this one is a 1/4 turn of an object. So this is called the half turn and 1/4 turn. I'll show you some more examples in your exercise questions. That is, first they have given some of the objects in the question. So first you can see banana shape. So if you turn this object into a half turn or 1/4 turn, it will remain same or not. You have to find the answer. So for the first question, flower is the example. So if you turn this object into 1/4 turn, it will be same. So this is the answer for this question. Next, circle. Next one, plus symbol. Next one, diagonal. So these are the answers for 1/4 turn. Next, half turn. So if I turn the x into half of the side, it will be same. Next, H. N, O, I and S. So these are the answers for this question, because if you turn these all letters into half of the side, it will be same. Next, here the third question is numbers. They are given numbers. So here you have to half turn the letters. So first 1 is given. If you turn the 1, it will be same. Next number 2. If I turn the 2, it will not remain the same, because it will look like opposite side. Next 3. If I turn the 3, it will also remain not same, because it will also looks like a opposite side. So this is the answer for 3. So answer is 0 and 8. 1, 0 and 8. So these are the answers for the third question. Next also they are given some of the numbers here. So what are all the numbers given know. So here also the same 8 numbers will be repeated here. Next 1 0 1 0 1. Already we have seen 1 and 0 will be remain same only. It will not change their place. So 1 0 1 0 1 is the same answer. Next 1 1 1 1 1. So it will also remain same if you turn the object into a half turn. So answer is 1 1 1 1 1. Next 8 0 8 0 8. Already we have seen 8 and 0. So it will remain as the same number. So the answer will be similar like a 8 0 8 0 8. So these are the answers for this question. The next topic is lines of symmetry. What does mean by lines of symmetry? A line divides an object into two equal halves. That is called the lines of symmetry. I will show you example. Here in your book they are given 3 examples. First object, apple shape. So I have splitted these apple into a 2 halves. So this line is called the lines of symmetry. Next we have a sun here. So in the center of the object I have splitted these into a 2 halves. So these 2 halves is called the lines of symmetry. Next butterfly. In the center of the butterfly I have drawn one line. So this line is called the lines of symmetry. So these 3 are the examples for lines of symmetry. Next we have types for lines of symmetry. What are all the types? There are 2 types. One is the 4 lines of symmetry. Next one is the 2 lines of symmetry. What does mean by 4 lines of symmetry and what does mean by 2 lines of symmetry? I will show you examples. First, here you have a square shape. So how will you split the square into a 4 parts? So first I have taken a square shape. Here I am going to split it into a 4 lines of symmetry. First I have splitted the horizontal line in between the square. Next this is a vertical line I have drawn here. Next we can draw to the sides of the square. These are the 2 sides we can split into a lines of symmetry. First horizontally and vertically I have splitted the lines of symmetry. Next I can split this into this side. Next so 4 in the 4th way I have splitted the square. How many lines of symmetry is here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in 4 ways I have splitted the square. So this is called the 4 lines of symmetry. Next we are going to see about the 2 lines of symmetry. How will you split into 2 lines of symmetry to an object? I will show you another example. Okay, I have taken for an example rectangle. How will you split the 2 lines of symmetry here? I will show you. First, you have seen in the square shape, that is horizontally and vertically we can split into an object. Right? So same like here also I am going Okay, what is an angle? Here in your book they are given some examples for an angle. So first one, bridges. Bridges. In the bridges you can see some of the angles. Next, buildings and cell phone towers, wings and planes, bicycle, windows and doors also you can see some of the angles. What is an angle? So, two line segments join together to form an angle. So, that is called the angle. Okay. Here you have four types of angles. In your 5th standard, you are going to learn about the basic 5 angles, 5 types of angles. So, what are all the types given in your book? Let us see about the projector. So, here you have degrees. First, degree starts from 0. Next, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and so on up to 180. So it starts from 0 degree. So if it is starts from 0 degree means it is called the 0 angle. Next you have a 90 degree in the straight line you can see a 90 degree. So that is called the right angle. From 0 degree greater than 0 degree exactly it measures 90 degree means it is called the right angle. Okay. So next, if it is below the 90 degree, it may be 80 or 70 or 60 or 50, whatever it is. But if it is less than 90 degree, greater than 0 degree, 90 degree means it is called as an acute angle. Next, fourth type of angle is obtuse angle. So what is an obtuse angle? Which is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is called as an obtuse angle. So it may be 100, 110, 120 or 130, 140, 150, 160 and 170. So these are the angles for example for obtuse angle. Next you have a last. What is the last angle given in your book? That is a straight angle. What is a straight angle? Straight angle means it measures exactly 180 degree. It measures exactly 180 degree from 0 degree to 180 degree. So it looks like a straight line. It will looks like a straight line. center. So this is the